Hello, everyone. Welcome to Explore Interests, Data, Technology, and Engineering. We're so excited to have you here today. I'd like to recognize everyone who's here experiencing Step Up for the first time. Welcome, welcome. Tell us where you're tuning in from and what you're excited to gain from this session in the chat. We look forward to getting to know you. Well, hello, Connecticut. We are Young Adult Programs, your guides as you explore interests and throughout your journey to success at Step Up. I'm Sophia, the Director of Young Adult Programs, and I'm tuning in from LA today.
Hello, everyone. I am Jess Mara, the Young Adult Programs Manager, and I'm tuning in from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hi, everyone. I'm Aja, and I'm the Recruitment Associate of the Young Adult Program.
Hi, I'm Haley, another Young Adult Associate, and I'm tuning in from Dallas. Before we officially get started, I'd love to share a few friendly reminders. We'd love to ask that everyone take a moment and adjust their display name to reflect three things: your name, your role, and the pronouns you use. It's especially important to put down your role. For example, if you're a young adult today, put YA, and if you're a mentor today, put down mentor, so that we can sort you into the right breakout group later. We would also love if everyone who's able to turn on your cameras to please do so. Even though we're not physically in person, we'd love to create that feeling, and it supports us in creating an intimate, safe, and brave space for everyone. All participants' mics will be on mute until we will go into our breakout sessions. So feel free to add your positive comments and reactions in the chat box at the bottom of your screen. Also, as a reminder, we will be recording the session to share out with the folks who are not able to be here today. Additionally, if you need any support with anything at all throughout the event, please feel free to message Aja in the chat.
Thanks, Haley. And I'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Visible. Visible is reimagining what wireless should be: simple, accessible, and inclusive. They are committed to helping people in need connect to their basic needs: food, work, and community. Through its support of Step Up's Explore Interest program series, Visible is inspiring the next generation of leaders to consider how they can drive change in their communities by pursuing their unique dreams of success. Thank you, Visible, and you can learn more about it in the link in the chat. Our hope for our time together today is that you all learn how a multitude of roles in various industries can align toward a common interest: data, technology, and engineering, and how to create a career path by following your interest, values, and skills with the help of our mentors today. We will start with a quick icebreaker game, and then we'll go into breakout rooms and do some mentoring and networking. I suggest that you have your, excuse me, your LinkedIn profile open and ready to connect for that. We'll then return for a larger group reflection. Mentors, you'll then be free to go, and the girls will stay on for some community building, debriefing, and to go over some exciting announcements. Mentors, your role is to model participation by having your cameras on, being present, engaging in the chat, and sharing career advancement tips and resources with the Young Adult Programs community. How does that sound? I am going to pass to Jess Mara to lead us through our icebreaker game.
Thanks, Sophia. All right. So if you have been with us before, then this may look a little familiar. If not, this is what we like to call Guess That Job, data, tech, and engineering version. So we're going to put a few clues of what the job title could be on the slide, and then you all drop your guesses for what job it is in the chat. All right, so let's get started. So this first job, this person values the use of theories to solve complex problems. Their interests are questioning existing assumptions and processes, addressing evolving business needs. Some of the strengths and skills they might possess are problem solving, statistical analysis, and database management. And their mindset is continuously exploring the what if analysis, or analyses, excuse me. Drop those guesses to what we think this job title is in the chat. This is a tough one. I'm always so thankful that I have the answer key. All right, we've got systems analysis or analysts, data analyst. All right, I'm seeing a lot of data analysts. We're tracking that it is something to do with data, business analyst. Awesome. All right, consultant, strategy analyst. Danielle, can you show us our title? So data scientist. So you all are all right on track. Can definitely have a few different titles, but you all are right on track with that one. All right, this next person, their values are creating a more accessible and engaging representation of the information. Their interests are transforming data into a visual format, condensing complex insights for readers. And some of the strengths and skills they possess are data collection and analysis, adaptable to new technology and data software, and storytelling in a scientific way. And mindset is adding reliability and context to a story. Emphasis on storytelling for this one. Hint, hint. Got some consultant, UX designer, lots of UX designer from our mentors, information architect, BI developer. This job goes by many different titles, I see. Research, definitely. Okay, so this title is, or the title that we have for this position is a data journalist. So emphasis on telling a story through data. And then our last job values, or this last person values upholding high standards of ethical and technical competence. Their interests are shielding companies and persons from threats, learning changes with technology. Hint, hint. Strengths and skills are knowledge of computer programming languages, monitoring network activity, and risk management. And their mindset is ensuring companies are protected. I see lots coming in through the chat. Lots of security, data security, security analysts, information security, risk management. Awesome. All on that same wavelength or same wavelength. And we have this person is cybersecurity analyst. So that's one of the titles that this person could have. I love doing this because that helps to see different jobs that are available or job titles that you can look for in this field. So thank you all for playing, and I'm going to pass it back to Sophia.
Awesome. Thanks, Jasmira. Those were some really great guesses. Well, we're about to go into our mentoring and networking breakout rooms, and I'm so excited to announce that we have a few featured mentors today. So Rye the Mermaid is an engineer and digital influencer. Roseanne Abraham is a partner with one of our partners, Baker Tilly. And Dami is an industrial engineer and creator. So we are so happy to have you all here today. All of you mentors are here. I see you have really shown out today. I love it. And when we're ready, Zelly, are the breakout rooms fun? Cool. Awesome. Thanks, babe. So we're going to go into breakout rooms. We'll be there for about half an hour where you'll have a step-up staff member, so Jasmira or myself, leading a conversation with the mentors and then turning it over to the young adults to ask the mentors questions about interests, exploring their interests in data technology and engineering. And then we'll come back and do a little debrief after. So I think we can open them now and see you all in a little bit. Enjoy.
All right, awesome. We had a really, really great conversation in our room. So happy for those extra few minutes, and there's still not enough, but so much nuggets that were dropped, and we had so many things that were dropped in the chat as well. Would love to share, but Jeanette's going to share out some reflections from our group.
Yeah, in our breakout room, I think we had a great conversation. Something that really resonated with me was the fact that we talked about how being a woman in a technical field in tech can be daunting at times because you'll commonly find yourself the only woman at the table. But something I learned is that even if you are the only woman at the table, It's important to remember that you deserve to be there, and just the fact that you're the only one there shows that you had to work so much more harder to be there. So it's just important to, be confident and believe in yourself and know that I deserve to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeanette. And one thing I forgot to mention, please, mentors, if you are open to connecting with our young adults after this, please do drop your LinkedIn handles. I see some of you already doing that, but please do drop those in the chat and we'll give some instructions of how to save that at the end. What about Sophia from your breakout room?
I'm gonna put Anne on the spot. And do you want to share what your takeaways were from our conversations?
Sure, I can do that. So basically a main thing that I had taken away is that like a career journey isn't linear, and like for a lot of the people that I had on my call, at least, like they didn't start out like studying computer science or like engineering and then they went to like work at whatever tech company. Like I heard a few different backgrounds of like liberal arts and all this sort of stuff. So for me, I found it like nice to hear just because my background is like liberal arts as well. So like for my undergrad, I did Latin American studies, and then for graduate school, I ended up doing business. So that was just like, yeah, it was just reassuring for myself, and also just the takeaways of like being the only woman in the room, right? It was helpful to get some of the advice of just like, it's not that always that everyone's going to see the value that I bring to the table. So I have to be confident in myself and the things that I bring. So I also appreciated how they were like, it's fine to just wear whatever makes you feel good. Like, so yeah, just a couple takeaways there, but a lot of good advice in general.
I love that, Anne, and you reminded me of something that I wrote down that I want to say Kaylee said. I'm so sorry if I'm getting it wrong, but about not letting your major, what you major in. So Crystal asked a question about education, what everybody's education journey was. And Kaylee made the point of not letting your major put you in a box, which I love. And I know I'm looking around my screen because I'm trying to get everybody's name right. Give me a second. I believe it was Kim that was saying that she's had to reinvent herself a few times throughout her career. And I know a lot of women here can also relate to that. So I love that. Thank you all so much for sharing. It was so great. Sophie, I'm not saying that I'm leaving or anything, but I'm just saying they made technology sound really, really interesting. I'm just saying it's not my fault. We had a really great time in my room.
And lucrative in my room. They were talking about the money. I was like, notes taken.
We didn't get to that, but we had lots of gems, lots of gems. All right, thank you all so much. We're going to go into some announcements of how we can continue having these conversations and staying connected. Hopefully you have heard by now, but if not, we have a new digital community, which is our new app, the place where you can connect directly with mentors whenever you need them, whether you want eyes on your cover letter, whether you have more questions about what we talked about today, career in data technology or engineering, help prepping for your first job, asking for a raise, any of those things. We call this flash mentoring, getting guidance from a mentor in a flash. So there's a link in the chat. If you are interested as a mentor, if you're not already in the digital community as well as a young adult, please do join our community for that really awesome opportunity. And also those who are in the Chicago area, I didn't see, but if you please drop that in the chat. We'd love to shout you out. But we are taking Power Talks on the road. So on November 30th, get ready for an extraordinary event. Join us for an empowering evening filled with confidence building talks from inspiring role models and incredible opportunities for mentorship. Our mission is to uplift and empower young women, helping them define and achieve success on their own terms. But that's not all. The night will also feature the chance to connect with our new and longtime supporters over dinner. We're going to have some self-care swag. We're really just excited to get back in person. So if you are in the Chicago area, please do make plans to join us on November 30th. And there is a link in the chat to register for that as well. And lastly, we are celebrating our 25-year anniversary, 25 years of mentoring girls in 2023. We want to invite all of our mentors to please become a part of our community and help ensure the next 25 years of mentorship. So please consider making a donation today to support Step Up's continued impact. You can scan the QR code on the screen, or as well, there will be a link in the chat to do so. All right. So a thank you to all of our mentors for joining us today to nurture our growth and guiding us along the path to success, dropping all of your insights, your wisdom. It was such a great conversation, and we're really appreciative. So we're going to say bye to our mentors for now, and young adults, you're going to stay on for us to connect as a cohort, and we'll chat a little bit more about the event. So please do say thank you, and see you later to our mentors in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here.